Divine greetings and gratitude, everybody. If you guys are new here, my name is KaSandra. I'm the witch, author, poet, and performer of Magic of Eden. Welcome to your new spiritual safe haven. And if y'all are returning, hey family, welcome back to our sacred garden. I am always honored, excited, and elated to be in your presence. Now, we are going to be doing a collective reading for our soul tribe. And I have actually made myself open and available to whatever messages that needs to come through for you guys, my soul tribe, right? And we are actually going to go ahead and get into it. So basically, the candle that I felt like I was guided to use was the road opener candle. For whatever reason, I just feel like it's one of those road opener vibes. Like that's just the kind of vibe I'm feeling. And so we're going to go with that. I already have some oracle cards that I chose over here to my left. And also we're going to be working with the bead tarot. One, because I didn't know what other deck to use. Two, because, well, I guess because of the vibe that we're going with, it's just going to be bead tarot, I guess. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm shuffling these cards raw, as you can see. I love to get messy. I love to just kind of spread my cards everywhere because that's how I know that I got to get shuffled, as you can see that I'm doing here. Also, I wanted to invite you all to either pray amongst yourselves as I pray amongst myself. If you guys enjoy when I do the prayers and the readings, let me know down in the comments, please. Can you guys do that for me? Because it lets me know, obviously, and I want to connect with you guys. Do you guys like when I do the prayers with you guys, or would you rather just keep it to yourself? Our guides for protection. Whatever my, I'm trying to see here. They hear it right now. It's up. Okay, you guys. So we are shuffling, as you can see, and for whatever reason, I just can't quite get it right. So I decided, for whatever reason, to go with the bead tarot and also this road opener vibe. I just feel like for me, myself personally, I know that I've been called to, in a way, kind of open up a bit more. For right now, for whatever reason, the number is 4 that's coming through. So I'm going to shuffle these cards into 4 different piles. That way I can get a really good shuffle. So we're going to go 4 different piles, and then that's how we're going to shuffle it to get a really, really, really good shuffle. So there's this idea of structure and this idea of us. I don't know why the word is structure and teaching. And for whatever reason, even though the Emperor card is a 4th one in, well, technically it's the 5th, but the Hierophant's card is number 5, but the Emperor's card is 4. The Emperor is coming, not the Emperor, but the Hierophant is actually coming through to me now. And I feel like the reason why the Hierophant is coming to me because I feel like there's this need. I don't know why, but I'm hearing like spiritual foundation or something about foundation and making sure that your foundations support your spiritual path and your spiritual journey. So whoever that's for, that's who that's for. All right, Spirit, what is it that we need to hear right now? What is this collective energy reading? First card to come out. Do you guys like this angle? I like the angle. But how do you feel about the angle? I enjoy it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Talking about road opener vibes. What? Okay. Let's see. Let's move these up more so you guys can see those more. The cards may appear in reverse to you, but to me, they're not in reverse. At least not right now. Oh, wow. So we have the Death card and the 6 of Wands. And we have the 10 of Wands. This is giving me one of those vibes where someone is expected, like, or someone either expects or kind of wants to come out and show up. Like someone has to show for something. they may feel like this. I don't know why, but the word is heavyweight that's coming through. The word is heavyweight. Like heavyweight champion. It's heavyweight champion vibes. Someone has been used to kind of showing up, or someone has been doing a lot, and what they crave right now really is rest and sleep. Someone is tired. Like someone is like genuinely tired of something. Like they know that they have this like load to carry, or they know that there's something that they must be doing. They know that there's something that they have to contribute, but this person, it feels like this person is constantly carrying things on their own, or they're doing most of the heavy lifting. And because they're putting so much energy into this thing for everyone else, they kind of feel held back a little bit. Like they feel like held back. It's like they're always being of service to something, or they're always being of service to somebody, and as a result of that, they don't feel like they can progress and move forward for themselves, because all their energy is being poured into someone or something else that benefits everyone else, but not enough of what benefits the person. Somebody is tired of carrying this weight. The cards that we have here, there's one face down, but there's the Death card here, the Six of Wands here, we have the Ten of Wands here, the Four of Cups, the Hermit is in reverse, the Four of Swords is here, the World card is in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, and also the Nine of Wands is here. This really does give me, it feels very tiresome. And it's bringing me to boxing. And I feel like with this idea of boxing and this idea of heavyweight, it's one of those things where you have to kind of ask yourself, you just kind of have to ask yourself, why do I continuously put up a fight or constantly put my energy and give my all into this thing when I know that I'm tired, and when I know that it just doesn't feel like it's all that I'm meant to be. There's something about, the word is glory. It's like you have, or you may receive some type of glory, but it's not as fulfilling, and it doesn't feel as good. And the reason is because of what it took for you to get that glory. It doesn't feel effortless. There's something about this that doesn't feel effortless. There's something about what you're doing that doesn't feel, I don't want to say it doesn't feel authentic to you, but I want to say that it's pivoting you away from what you actually really do want. And I feel like it's because you keep pouring energy into trying to make things or make ends meet for something or someone else, but that thing that you're constantly supporting or constantly fighting for is not really benefiting you fully. And I feel like the first thing that Spirit is asking you to do is to really move back, and to really like just take a step back and pull yourself out of it. Like, it's okay that you're not the heavyweight champion of this, but if you were to put your energy here, then you can actually receive a lot more glory, honor, fame, whatever it is that you're looking for, if you were to put your energy into this thing. Like, for some of you guys are putting up a fight in the wrong ring, is what I'm hearing. Like, you're being of service or doing something that is benefiting this group, and you may even be good at it, but that's not what your soul is asking you to do or calling you to do. There's something else that Spirit is asking you to do. You may do a job well, but it doesn't mean that you're fully interested in it. It doesn't mean that you're fully invested in it. In fact, I feel like some of you guys are bored. So there's something that you guys are doing that you guys are showing up as, and you're just bored. You guys know how, like, when you go to like a carnival, or when you go to like a place, or like an arcade or something, and you see all these different things, and then you just like, oh, okay, this is cool, and like everything, it seems exciting, but there's nothing there that's really calling you. And it's not until you go further into this exploration where you find this nugget. It's like, if you keep exploring, you'll find this nugget. And like, that's what the vibe that Spirit is. That's the vibe that I'm picking up on. It's like, you have to continuously and keep exploring in order for you to see what is truly worth it. For some of you guys, I also feel too that the word is rigid. It's almost kind of like you're pouring so much energy into something to the point where it's got you feeling a bit rigid. It maybe has you feeling kind of like, what is the word I'm looking for? It almost kind of makes you feel just tired and cranky. Like, that's the word. The word is cranky. I'm getting cranky vibes. It's like, I really feel tired. I'm just not in the mood. You feel cranky and moody. And the reason is because it's time for you to rest before you can progress and move forward, because something does want to come to you and something does want to like manifest. And that part of you really does want to move forward and progress and change and enter into this new space enter into this new life. But there's something in your life right now that 100% is being broken down. And I say that because we do have death here, which is ruled by Scorpio. This is a major breakdown that's happening now. And what it is, I feel like too, is that some of you are learning how to put your guard down and opening up to receive the help, and also opening up to new things that you can actually invest in and show up in. That's another vibe that I do get. And I feel like the reason why Spirit called me to use the road opener candle to light, and as I started saying that, the flame actually came back. Wow. Okay. The flame is coming back. Okay, so we're hitting on something. And the funny thing is the fact that this card isn't even revealed yet. But the feeling that I'm getting with this one though is like, if you decided to step back and if you decided to put your energy towards this, because something does want to come to you, you can then open up and allow that thing in. But it's almost kind of like, for example, like if someone's knocking at your door, right? And you're too busy to open it because you're doing something else. You could have potentially, or you could miss whatever that thing that's coming in, because this thing may be knocking on your door right now, but if you're distracted by so many other things, then you can miss that opportunity and you'd have to wait until the next go round. But there's something that is wanting to come in right now. And in order for you to receive that thing, first, there definitely is rest that is needed. Also, it is in your rest, well, you'll be able to really see the things that is trying to come into you. Okay, and we have the wheel here. Wow, the wheel is definitely here right now. And I feel like the reason, you guys see that? I really do feel like it's time for you guys to start doing things a little bit differently. First and foremost, I think that you do need to rest. I feel like rest definitely is needed right now, because the more that you rest, the better service you'll be able to provide. There's a job shift, or there's a shift in your career that's happening for some of you guys, and or there's a shift in how you are meant to do it. There's something that you guys are doing, and Spirit is saying that it's time for you to do it in a different way. That's the vibe that I'm getting with this pull. And I also feel like there's something very specific about service. Like there's something about being of service and showing up. But the way that you can show up as your best and give your best is if you rest, and you have to rest. For some of you, you really do need to take that time to yourself. Hermit in reverse here sometimes does point to not making the best decisions, and or it does point to you coming out of the cave. So take it as it resonates. What this feels like too though is that there needs to be some type of serious thought, and Spirit does want you to go into this quiet place, into a space of meditation, and also into sleep, also into deep sleep, REM sleep. And the reason is because there's something that needs to be uploaded into your psyche, into your mind, so that when you wake up, you'll feel refreshed and rejuvenated, but also revelations will come to you. But it takes for you to get that rest first. Your body, or you cannot receive the downloads that you need right now, because the body feels tired and overworked. That's what it does feel like. You guys are carrying a lot, and I feel like now is one of those things where Spirit is also asking you to put down some of the things that you're doing. And the reason why Spirit is asking you to do that is because with this Ten of Wands here, it's come to a culmination. It's this can't stop, won't stop attitude that you have, this drive, this ambition, and that's good and that's great. But what good is it if you're just going to overwork yourself and tire yourself out? With the road opener candle being lit here, and with the cards that are coming out, there definitely is something that is opening up for you. But before you can take that step, and before you can go into this new space, you have to rest. You need to rest so that when you go into this space, you can show up to your full capacity. Like, that's what this feels like. Also, Spirit is asking you to say no to anything that is not allowing you to be full of yourself. If you're not full of yourself, if it's not worth the investment. If you're not full of yourself, it is not worth the investment. There are some things though that you're going to have to go back and reflect on before you can move to the next step. And I say that because the world is here reversed, but you do have the death card and the wheel here. I do see this as progression, but before you move forward and step forward, you do have to go down memory lane for a little while. You do have to ask questions. You also do have the Chariot here, which the Chariot does point to willpower. It points to success and being success in the making. You got the Five of Pentacles that shot out. Past disappointments. Spirit is asking you to reflect on the past disappointments and what's preventing the road or preventing you from moving forward and progressing forward. There could be a fear of lack. It could be money issues you're having. There's something that is like that you see as an obstacle that's keeping you from moving forward. There is a blockage here. The blockage is lack of rest, a fear of some sort. And the fear, I feel like for some of you guys, is money issues. You're afraid of you not being able to make it. You're afraid of having to do it alone. You're afraid of, or some of you guys may feel like you don't want to be let down or disappointed. The last time you opened yourself up to receiving or being in this new job or whatnot, you ended up feeling some type of disappointment, or you were drained of resources, or you felt like you were giving more than you were receiving. There is something regarding that, and I feel like that's the blockage. Spirit is asking you, wow, you also, whoa, okay, you have the Hangman here, and you also do have the Three of Wands. Even though you may not see exactly like where you're going, you are being asked to surrender, and Spirit is asking you to write a list of all the things that you need right now and make that list and put it on your altar. And what you do is you fold it up and you put it away in like a drawer or something. What I'm also seeing right now is a candle magic jar. There's something about basil, sweet basil specifically. There's something about chamomile, patchouli that's coming through as well. It almost kind of feels like money that you guys want to make. I'm seeing red clover blossoms to speed it up a little bit, and cinnamon. Like, these are all different herbs and flowers that I'm seeing right now, and I think that you guys can use this in your magical workings. Also, the color yellow is coming through, and the color gold. Yellow, gold, and white, and maybe even green. I'm not seeing any other color. Those are the only colors that I'm seeing right now, and I feel like the reason is because gold is more, gold is one of those colors that you use for longevity and for things of high quality. Green you can use for money matters and business and whatnot, but sometimes when you use green, you guys, anyone can fight me on this, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say because I feel it. I do this in my own magic. Green is good for money, but it's not always long term. And that's the only problem that I have with using green at times. I like to use gold because gold is high quality. Think about like a Federal Reserve note, which is like green, which is the paper money that you get that comes and goes. And then think about gold as something that can be traded, bartered with, and it also is long lasting. You can keep it for however long. You can turn it into jewelry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can use gold for so many different things, for fashion, for money, right? For bartering. There's so many different elements. Gold is so versatile. I love gold. Like, that's just, it's royalty, it's royal. I just love the idea of gold. Also, you guys, when you decide to open up, you will hit a gold mine. Keep exploring, keep looking, just keep looking, but prioritize rest. Get yourself some rest. Make yourself a cup of chamomile tea, if you will. Make yourself a cup of chamomile tea. Just get some rest. Eat some soup. Curry soup. Like, curry soup is coming through with this one. Oh my God, rebirth. I love this. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have, hang on one second. Oh, shoot. Okay, that card came out. We're going to get ready to open up your oracle cards in just a second. Give me 1 second here, if you guys don't mind. Judgment is here. So with the rebirth card and with judgment coming through, I do feel like, and also with the Seven of Pentacles here, there's something about, this feels very practical and very business oriented. This really does feel business oriented. I can feel it. Like, it feels like it feels very job and career like, and it almost kind of feels like legacy like, and it feels like something of being of service. There are revelations that are coming to you. This is going to require for you to take time to meditate and take time to rest and connect. Star card is not here, but star card vibe is definitely on my radar. Last card is you have the, oh shit, that's insane. I pulled this card and I moved it, and then the damn star card was there. That is something else that never fails. You guys, stop playing with me. Not that y'all are playing, but like, I'm just saying, like, that was wild. Okay, so we're gonna continue. So basically, with the star card coming out here, rebirth, the full, something does want to come in, and spirit wants you to move forward, but spirit is asking you to take a moment to rest first, because this next phase of your life is going to require a different version of you, of course. Also, the blockage that you guys are experiencing right now it's this fear. It's this 5 of Pentacles energy. The 5 of Pentacles shows up when we feel like we need help, when we want help. It shows up when we feel that we're afraid of lack. It's this lack mentality. It's the fear of rejection. Sometimes for some of you guys, it may be a fear of rejection that's keeping you from opening yourself up and putting yourself out there because you're afraid of how people may view you. I feel like spirit is asking you to trust yourself right now. Don't try not to be afraid of how people see you, and just show up as yourself, and the people that are meant to see you are going to see you. Spirit is saying right to you now that you may not know exactly what the journey looks like, but you're being asked to surrender and know that you are not a work in progress, but you are a success in progress. You're just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up to you. You've already seen it in the mental realm, but now it's time for you to start to, what is the word? It's time for you to start to, of course, rest, but also open yourself up, meditate, allow yourself to dive into your ritual, allow yourself to create these candles and whatnot for business, for money matters, and for guidance. Some of you guys do need guidance, and that's the reason why earlier I thought about the number 4, and I also saw the Hierophant. Even though the Hierophant's card is technically 5, it's not 4. The Empress card is 4. However, this 4 is the foundation. It's the teaching. It's the skills. It's the building. It's the getting things together. That's what the vibe is. I feel like that for you guys, for real. Okay, we have love here, and we have service. Of course it would be service. Of course it would be. Like, we have love, we have service here, and we have magic. We talked about magic. We just mentioned magic, and we have miracles here. Rainbow waterfalls, miracles. And then we also have Goddess of Sacred Power, which is here. We have Angel of Psychic Ability, which is here, and I'll read those cards in a second. We have Take a Leap of Faith. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool beans. I love that. And then we have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So basically with these cards that are coming out here, let me read love really quickly here. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember. I myself am love. Some of you guys are fearing moving forward because it's something that happened in your past. 6 of Cups vibes, right? I feel like with this love card here, this is a gentle, encouraging message for the 5 of Pentacles here. Whatever this fear was, whatever this lack was, whatever this adversity was, whatever this dramatic change that made you feel like you were going to lack, Spirit is asking you to remember that you are love, and that no matter what, everything will be fine, and that all your needs are met, and that just because this one thing happened or these several things happened in the past does not mean that that's what your future looks like, and it doesn't mean that you have to continuously make that a part of your present. Spirit is asking you also with this 4 of Cups here to be present and to be grateful and to express gratitude for the things that are happening that are going good now, because that's what's going to help you raise your vibration. We have service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Funny thing is that you can have whatever desire you wish. You can want to be of service. You can do all these things, and sometimes the things that people do feeds their ego versus them just doing it with an open heart. Spirit is asking you to make sure that what you are doing, that you are doing it with love and an open heart, and that you're doing it with the need to just simply show up and be of service in a way that is authentic, but also in a way where you know that you trust yourself. Because when you trust yourself to be of service and you allow yourself to be guided by a higher purpose, things will manifest for you and you'll be able to experience all of your desires, but then you'll make an even bigger impact because you did it with an open heart. You did it. Spirit is asking you guys to open up a little bit more in this part of your journey. And that's the reason why you guys are being called to rest. Also, for some of you guys, the flip side is that some of you are being called to come out of hermit mode, to come out of this shell, to come out of the dark and start sharing yourself with the world, because what's holding you back is your own mindset. That's truly what it is. With Moonlight Enchantment here with magic, I really do see you guys working your magic behind the scenes to help you progress and move forward. I see you guys doing money magic or like money spells, and I also see you guys doing like ceremonial magic and ritual in order to set the tone, but to open up the gateway and to open up the road in order to help you to walk down that road. I feel like there's some type of energy clearing that is needed with this group. Energy clearing, I do feel like a spiritual bath is good. I feel like basil is really, really good. Also, bay leaves. Bay leaves are coming through really strongly right now. You guys need to work your ritual and behind the scenes to help you. I feel like working also with the color orange as well, because orange also is very expressive. It's very juicy. It's very plentiful. It's very creative. I feel like definitely whatever roadblocks that you guys are experiencing, you're meant to use your magic to open up the blocks, to open up the energy. Frankincense will definitely help you with that as well. I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff out there, but if you guys want to know about how to create a road opener candle, or if you want to reserve one, let me know down in the comments. But you guys are being called to work your road opener ritual for this, because there's something that wants to come in and you do need to move forward, but you can't move out and nothing can come in because there's this stagnant energy that needs to be broken up, right? There's this road that needs to be open, and the way that you open up and enter into this door is you have to break through the blockage. I'm seeing like a concrete wall when you open up a door, and I'm seeing it like the rocks are just kind of falling away. But what's making the rocks fall away is the need to not force, the need to just simply be all that you are, and you being authentic is what's going to help, and you not having that fear either. So do your magic, work your magic. I feel like that's what is needed. Miracles. You may not know that this thing has the capacity to manifest, but it will. You just have to trust. Also, get out of your mind, get out of your logical mind and into your intuition, into your heart space. I was just told that by a sister of mine. Even though this is something that I was already doing, she gave a friendly reminder, because sometimes I myself have a tendency to get really logical real quick, and sometimes that reminder is good. And I feel that there are moments where I do need to hear that, and so I'm connecting with you saying also to get, maybe for some of you guys, to get out of your head and into your heart and into your intuition. And that could be the reason why Spirit is asking you to go back into a quiet place or into your meditation space. That way you can hear Spirit. That way you don't have to constantly worry about talking and resisting. You can just sit still and listen. It's sometimes in these moments of meditation and sleep where, especially when we're asleep, where we're not resisting anything. We can't, because our mind is off into this other world, or our soul goes into this other realm, right? If we're not looking at it from just a solely symbolic subconscious standpoint, our souls go to these other dimensions, and it's there where we don't have any limitations. And so it's in your sleep where you're not resisting anything, and that could be the reason why Spirit is asking you to get more sleep. That is so amazing. We also have Goddess of Sacred Power here. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. This is pointing me to this Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands shows up when we start to come out. We start to be seen. There's a victory. The Six of Wands comes out when we are the star of the show. Sometimes it does comes with its fears, and the reason is because there's something. I just heard the word public image. There may be something that someone fears about their public image. They may be fearing having the spotlight. What is the word that I'm looking for? It's one of those things where imposter syndrome. That's something that's coming through. Spirit is asking you to know and to remember that you don't have to be afraid of looking successful. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, success for you is inevitable, and just get over it. Like, just get over it. I love y'all. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or mean, like, but just get over it. Like, you'll be fine. It's not easy. I get it. And forgive me for sounding like that. It's not easy, but you're going to be successful. Like, the moment you decide, okay, I accept the fact that I'm going to be successful, that I am successful, and that it's inevitable, it's written all over my chart, I just got to stop resisting it. You'll be fine. Angel of psychic ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong and present. Baby, you know that it's time. Like, stop playing. Like, you know. You already know. Like, why are you gonna act like this ain't meant for you? You know it is. You know it is. Okay, we have Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. This is pointing me to the Keeper to... This is pointing me to the Fool card. And the Fool is all about exploration. And remember when we talked about that? We said that at the very beginning about if we just keep exploring, we'll end up finding a golden nugget. Just keep exploring. I'm telling you. Just keep doing it. And then turn knowledge into wisdom. This to me is you connecting with everything in your life and you turning it into wisdom that can be used for your people, for your tribe, for yourself, for this new chapter in life, for whatever it is that you got going now. I feel like with this wolf spirit, it's like you are a leader. You're called to be a leader. You are a leader, and you just have to trust yourself that you can do this. You may have felt that you failed 1,000 times, but you only fail when you stop trying, right? Like, you're not going to give up here. Continue to move forward, give yourself the rest that you need, and know that no matter what, that you are a leader and that this is destined for you. You are in fact someone that is meant to show up in front of the world, whether you're on stage, whether you're opening up a new business, whether you're opening up a shop, whether you're opening up, providing new services. Like, just remember to move in alignment, and no matter what happens, it will always be for you. Just make sure that you are doing what you can do, that you are showing your authentic talents, that you're not looking to anybody else to figure out how they're doing it and what they're doing so that you can compare yourself or feel like you're messing up because they did it this way and you feel like you're wrong. No, take it from me. Do what you need to do. Do it in a way that suits you, because you are the one that Spirit called to be in charge. Okay? I love you guys, and if you need anything from me, you guys can visit me online at KaSandraTurner.com. Also, I'm going to be shutting the Apothecary down the end of November, I believe it is, and so that I can rebrand and go through the things that I need to go through for my business, but you can catch things that you need online while they last. I will make sure to put everything in the comments, and also you guys can follow along with me over on Instagram at Magic of Eden, and I'm going to be posting a lot more here on YouTube. So do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and send this video to a friend that you feel can benefit from this, and or share it to your Instagram, to your social media platforms. Also, can you do me a favor and like and comment, because when you guys do that, you tell YouTube that my videos are worth watching. So can you guys please do that for me, because I am trying to grow. I would really love that. And I love you guys, and I'll catch you in my next video.